What's up, everybody? We back with another reaction, and what we have today is Cabela's Dangerous Hunts, a game for nature lovers. Now, I remember Cabela Dangerous Hunts. I remember the games. I remember playing one. What was it? I think it was on the Wii. Like, cause I remember I never owned a Wii, but my dad owned a Wii, and I think he bought. Yeah, he did, because I remember seeing. I was like, why would you buy that? It just seemed weird, cause he didn't have any other game but Wii Sports. And then I saw he had like a Cabela Dangerous. I'm pretty sure it was Wii. Was it Wii? Cause it's been years since I played the game, because I remember playing it, and I know it's been multiple of them, but I don't remember like which one I played, because I remember seeing them in stores. I remember, that wasn't Cabela, because it was some nature hunt game. I remember back when I used to work in a Cabela. Oh, that came out right. Oh, that came out right away. That came out right. Okay, Cabela Dangerous Hunts. It was a game series, okay. Do they have one on the Wii? Okay. Now, let's go back 2008, 6. Okay, maybe 2005. Okay, maybe, yeah. Okay. Because that's when I was working at a movie rental store called Movie Gallery back in the day, and Columbia, Mississippi. And I remember Cabela game. I don't recall if I rented that game, because I was able to rent stuff, for free after the first 2 weeks it had been on the shelf. And okay, I remember this one. This came out in 2003. I remember this cover. They said one came out in 2013, but that was on PlayStation 3. Hold on, because I recall playing one of my day. Okay, they had 2009 one was on the Wii. Okay, I think that's one I played. Cabela's Hunts 2009. Because I know I didn't buy it, because I was like, I didn't buy it. But I recall it being like, because I remember playing on my dad's, the Wii. And if I remember correctly, it was like shooting. It was obviously shooting animals, but if I remember correctly, it felt weird, because it's like we were a big game hunter, and I'm not really into that. I'm not against hunting, for food, or you want to make clothes, but just hunting an animal just for the sport of it, I'm not really into that. So it just felt, and I remember it was like slow-mo and shit like that. I wonder if that's what this game is, because it didn't say which one. It just said Cabela's Dangerous Hunts. This looked like it could be, from the graphics, maybe the PlayStation 3 or maybe 2. But I recall it being like slow-mo. I don't remember if that was on the Wii though, because maybe I played at someone's house as well, and I might be mixing up the times. Like, everything just runs together now since the pandemic. I'm like, when did this happen? I'm like, and now I gotta say, okay, this was pre-pandemic and this was post-pandemic, to keep myself straight. But anywho, let's see what this is from Mandalore Gaming, by the way, which is interesting that he's reviewing this. It must either be really funny or something, or because it's not. I don't think it's an obscure game, because Cabela, like from what I was reading, Izzy had a lot of games, so they like FIFA or something. Like, they come out with a game every year. Anyway, here we go.
I was asked to help defend the vehicle.
Okay, yeah. Cape buffaloes. How would you be fucking with those animals? Okay. Yeah, I don't put the link to the original video in the description, so you go check out him. Like, comment, subscribe. All that jazz. Okay, it's 2013.
Realistic hunting games aren't something you see too often nowadays.
Was that the last
but
one?
In the late 90s and 2000s, if you were in the States and went to a store that had games, you would always see a few of these lurking on the shelves. Franchises like the Deer Hunter series could get multiple releases in the same year.
Deer Hunter.
There were so many that there was a parody series that also had multiple entries. Now, on rare occasion, a mainline one will sneak on a console, but they're mainly confined to mobile. In the late 2010s, these companies did see the writing on the wall. Peepaw might like hunting on his phone instead of a console.
It looked
or PC.
like it might.
Maybe they could target younger
players. This might
players.
be the last game. Yeah. Okay. I don't remember the X-ray. I might be getting confused.
Excitement just got bigger. Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2010. Rated T for Teen.
Wait.
Fuck. The modern audience wants more action, more violence, and let's face it, sitting in the grass to snipe some animal isn't as fun if it's not
this
real
is
life.
2010.
So what do you do? Except that the genre is on the way out and moving onto phones instead of mainline consoles.
Time to get down,
well, maybe, but this is where Cabela's comes in. The biggest name in hunting games and an outdoorsman retail store chain. Their games were also being published by Activision, and someone said the 7 magic words that ruined many 7th gen games: we want the Call of Duty audience. The Modern Warfare trilogy is going gangbusters, and the publisher especially knows this.
They make money.
They had been poking at more action for a while with Cabela's Dangerous Hunts.
May not like
the first one was an action
money.
FPS with a few survival elements. The environment was a danger, you'd fail if you killed non-game animals. It was still in the spirit of a hunting sim, pushed a little more into action. But each new game dropped more and more of the simulation stuff. Conditions had created the perfect storm for Cabela's Dangerous Hunts 2013. It is the last of the Dangerous Hunts lineage. It is a final, desperate bet, and it is horrifying and glorious. And sure, other developers have since made games that integrate horror and hunting perfectly, and this one also has intended horror sections, along with some of the most insane things I've seen in a video game. It has since been delisted from all online stores, so strap in for the hunt of hunts. From the moment you launch, this game sets a tone.
I wonder why. I'm surprised they didn't show this line like mauling a man or something. Just to make sure that you hate it.
It reminds me a bit of the Killing Floor menu theme, which is incredibly appropriate for what's going to be happening. But unlike Killing Floor, this game does have a campaign. So let's begin.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Now, when I see this is bringing back some memory. I recall this is supposed to be the main character as my sinuses just starting crazy. This main character is supposed to be like this is the main character as a teenager or something, I think. It looked like they just have the same model. They just took the facial hair off. But I think that they're going to get attacked by wolves or a bear or something, and something is going to kill his dad or something. It's like, I remember being like a brother or something here too. But now I'm like, did I play this? Like, I remember playing the Wii, but I don't. But this is 2013. That was like in 2009, 2010. So, and now I'm like, did I play this? Like, God.
Be patient. You want the buck.
I am getting
don't have
old.
a shot yet.
I can't remember shit.
Start with that darker doe on the left.
Not that my memory is really all that great.
There aren't any bullets in the gun yet.
This is the perfect example of
I'm about to say, he's shooting a cow?
You sit in a spot and use Batman Detective Vision to shoot at a deer's organs. Which does fit because you look like
Shoot him
Christian
in the
Bale,
spine.
just Reign of Fire Christian Bale. but the game claims that he's named Jacob, and his father has taken him for an outing to learn the art of vaporizing a deer. The game's controls are shockingly finicky. Even with aim assist off, if you scope in, you automatically get pulled towards the animal's organs. And this isn't a tutorial-only thing, it's like this the whole game. You have to let the game's aim sway you in, because if you try to do it manually like here, you're fighting it. The buck is hunted,
Oh, it just
all specials
automatically.
complete.
Maybe that's a tutorial, since this is a tutorial. The developers.
And then the music and slow pan up kind of frame it like it's the birth of a serial killer. Taking down this buck was like the cold open for a Brian Fuller Hannibal episode,
It do
which
kinda
does seem
seem
strange
like
when
that.
you're here for the hunting game. It holds on this a while, and then some months go by. Dad has taken his sons to
Yes.
hunt a grizzly bear, which is a bit...
Okay. Yeah, like, did I play this? Oh, my brain. Why? It's like, yeah, cause I was like, okay, I know, I was like, okay, I didn't see a brother. I was like, okay, maybe I was wrong. And then it shows this guy, I guess it's his brother. Maybe I played, cause I know, I was like, I remember playing it on the Wii. I remember my dad had the game. I think my brother has it now, cause my niece has the Wii. But oh man, nah, this like maybe I played this as well at some point. I know I won the buck. I'm like, it's 2013, where I was in Oklahoma at the time. I knew the last video rental store was Hollywood Video, and that went out of business. Well, it was that and another, I think it was a Blockbuster near me too, and they were both like having a clearance sale. Did I buy this from there? And maybe I played it and then immediately, because that was back when I was still trading my games when I wanted to buy new ones. If I beat the game, I would trade it, unless I really wanted to keep it. But that's why I don't have really any of my old PlayStation games, most of them. You know, there's some that I got back after I traded them and then rebought them and traded them again and rebought them like Siphon Filter. But maybe that's what I did. And I just didn't have it long enough, and it's like I don't really remember because I didn't keep it that long. Probably only bought it, if I did, I remember I did buy some games, and I didn't, some of them got stolen, and because a bunch of my DVDs got stolen too. And yeah, maybe I did buy this and I played it and then sold it. Maybe they could.
Deep end after your son has just learned how to shoot a deer. It could be for the honor of his house or
that
something,
boy
but it's
ugly.
not yet explained.
Jacob, behind you! Take the shot, Luke!
Just shot.
Take this shot!
Well, yeah, I would say help him up first and then shoot him. This is a mutant bear?
Either of you hurt?
It's also a scarred, fucked up Resident Evil bear.
Yeah, like why is that bear injured?
That bear is dangerous.
Why y'all
Got to
coming?
pull together and stay focused. Someone's gonna get killed, okay?
Yeah, he didn't say or. I would look panicked too. Dad just declared that one must die this day.
Yeah, like how about we leave? How about that? How about that option? But did you see that bear? That bear's all fucked up, probably injured, and has to kill humans because it can't hunt for its normal prey. And you up here like we gotta, like, now we on a mission. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Dad?
So, you and your bowl-cut brother are off to hunt the BOW bear. They then split up, and Jacob didn't tell anybody he had no ammo on him, which is a huge problem because the bear appears to have a cult of Timberwolf disciples.
Okay, yeah, okay, this wolves.
But
and
you do
bears.
make it back to your family. Wolves wouldn't just swarm all over you. They're more skittish animals than you might think.
Well, yeah, in real life they are.
I'm gonna draw it out. Hang back until
I was like, maybe you near the
And
bear's
now Luke
cubs.
is running off on his own. Why is everyone trying to solo the bear? If you've never seen a grizzly in person, they're huge.
Yes.
It's not the polar bear or hippo end boss, but monsters are real. They're smart and way, way faster than you would think.
Yeah, did they run like 35 miles an hour or some shit like that?
Anyone who brings up the gorilla versus grizzly bear fight simply does not know what a grizzly bear is. Luke's rifle could do the job if he has great aim.
Yeah, I
and
think
isn't
a
shitting
gorilla's
himself. I
probably
don't
stronger,
think Luke has the will saves for that. I'm sorry.
Luke, what is wrong with you? This
but the
isn't a
grizzly
game.
got claws.
Another shot. Get back there and stay with your brother. He's just gonna get in the way again. Jacob, make sure your rifle is sighted in.
On it, Dad.
Luckily, Jacob finds plenty of ammo, so you're all set.
Ammo just in the woods. What's with all this splitting up? This is a horror game.
The bear is summoning wolves.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Wolves.
Keep calm, Jacob. And don't run. The only way to survive the hunt is to...
Stand your ground.
That's exactly
Yeah, but they
right.
attack you
Take
anyway.
your stand and shoot.
Oh, of
It's
course,
hard
the
to figure out
black
the
wolf
exact
is
hierarchy
the
of the
alpha.
bear's forces, but the black wolves appear to be officers inside of it. So if you take down the black
Yeah,
wolves,
alpha.
the others will scatter immediately.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Great. Time to find your dumbass brother.
Yes, his dumbass Justin Bieber.
Watch out!
Oh, they got killed.
No!
This is your fault, Luke.
Dad!
Oh, I think one of them shot him. I think Luke shot him.
I'll admit, I didn't expect death by bear to be similar to death by freight train. You know, dying is no fun, but that is the most pleasant way you could go via bear.
This is Luke's
and now the real
villain
story
art.
begins. 10 years have gone by, and Jacob is taking a trip to Uganda. He does it annually to honor his dad's birthday.
It was his favorite place to hunt when he was younger. He died before they opened it up again. I've been out several times. First time with my brother, though.
Yes, he has arrived yesterday, already at the camp.
Okay, maybe
I
not.
understand it
It's
has
very
been many
ridiculous.
years since you have seen one another.
Yeah, that's right.
Ah, well, he has quite the impressive reputation, you know.
Yeah, I know. Hunting runs in our blood.
But you are a conservationist, yes?
Park ranger, back in Alaska.
You
Excellent.
a park ranger?
Make sure to keep that in
Hunt
mind.
animals?
Jacob is a conservationist, a park ranger who loves the environment and animals, which does make you wonder
Except
why
for
they
the
keep
ones
setting
in
this up
Africa.
like a horror movie. Some of the lines sound straight out of Blumhouse.
Well, I appreciate you taking care of us, Ed.
I have a good feeling, Jacob. I think this will be a very special hunt for you and your brother. Very special.
Yeah, but Luke didn't leave a great impression last round. Though unlike Jacob, who mainly works to preserve animals, Luke
Is that the? That sounds like the dude does a voice for Black Panther in like the not the Netflix Black Panther. I know who that was. The old, not old, but the cartoons. He kind of sounds like him. Maybe that's just a go-to African accent. Just they kind of go with. It's like American doing an African accent. But I like him, like what Chadwick Boseman did. I remember seeing like a lot of Africans. They was like his accent was all over the place. I mean, of course, people actually from the place are gonna be like, what accent was he trying to do? He was kind of going up and down. But then you kind of remember that Wakanda isn't a real place. So, I mean, who's to say what his accent would really sound like? But he sounded like he had I remember some people that said like he had an accent from Uganda, and then some people said it sounded like from Ethiopia sometimes, and Nigerian and stuff. I was like, maybe just an amalgamation of all of them.
Luke has apparently become a master big game hunter, so there could be some drama in Jacob not measuring up to him, and then all hell breaks loose.
You a conservationist? Like, why are you hunting? Okay, them rocks just
Hold
did
on.
nothing.
Whoa! This could get bumpy, friend. Get ready.
Ed? What is
The
that?
fuck?
Sandstorm!
What?
Sand is coming in the night. I need to close the window. I fear we can
Sandstorm?
get caught in a stampede. I must ask you to help defend
On the
this vehicle,
savannah?
or we may be crossed.
Defend the vehicle. Okay.
I don't think I ever heard of a sandstorm. Because I know, obviously Africa has like one of is it the largest or second largest desert? Is it the Sahara Desert? I imagine they have sandstorms there. But not on the African savannah. Like, why would you have a sandstorm? Like where these Cape Buffaloes and all this stuff is at. Why are you
Jesus Christ,
shooting
they
it?
kill every water buffalo? There's like 400 of them.
That's not a
Do
water
sandstorms
buffalo.
actually cause instant madness? It just keeps going.
I know somebody
You can
said
switch out weapons too. This is all self-defense. It's Howell's moving castle doctrine, aka get the fuck away from my Jeep. Oh, they're leaving.
Leopards!
Holy shit! Leopards looking confused around a dead bison?
Oh, okay.
They're trying to steal our fucking decals!
One thing, leopards
Oh
don't
my
hunt.
god, get the fuck out of here. Is this a roadblock?
leopards don't hunt
The
full
leopards set up
grown.
an ambush?
Also,
I have so many
I know this isn't a nature channel. Also, leopards don't hunt in packs like that. They're solitary animals. Secondly, they don't hunt. Now, did I say bison? They don't hunt Cape buffalo. So, I don't know what the. Now, I have seen a leopard kill like a baby Cape buffalo, or you just say buffalo, whatever. I've seen them kill, like a calf. You could say. I've seen them kill those, but not. And usually they have to be really young because even those get big. They could still be classified as a baby, but they could be bigger than the leopard. And leopards like to take their kills up trees, so leopards normally like to kill gazelles and stuff like that. But I have seen a leopard take. Well, that was also a baby. I mean, like adolescents, like wildebeest. But anyway, it's not
questions about Africa and sandstorms, but I'm not an expert. I'm not a conservationist like Jacob.
I don't
I
think
know
they have
jaguars are
sands.
ambush predators, but that was
It's not a
bison.
jaguar.
The game has you back to shooting bison for a while, but the mix-up
Jaguars are
comes
South
when
America.
the birds are in on it too. It's hard to tell, but they sure look like they could be Canadian geese, which would be why they want to kill us. Everything wants to kill us. Let's merge into the buffalo
Why is he
wing.
shooting the birds? They're not geese. Oh,
The animals don't get it. Jacob will blast all of Africa to defend this vehicle, and it just keeps
Okay, I
going.
feel like I would
Constant
remember
new threat.
this.
I saw the Impala reaching, and every time you think there might
Saw
be a
them
break and you're
reaching.
out of the storm, you look over the ridge and look at that. The bison are back.
Why?
Jacob's vacation is turning into a scientific incident. He may have hammered deep enough into the buffalo
mean, I've
gene
seen
pool to
bison
change their
attack
fate as a
cars,
fucking
but-
species.
I see bison attack cars. What the
And the
fuck?
leopards are not far behind. Did the bears survive and orchestrate all this? Look at this. What is there to talk about? Is this what Dad wanted?
I
All animals
feel like
that
I
might
remember
must
this.
die? There are plenty of animals here to the point that they might literally grow on trees. Because at one point, Ed accidentally hits a tree and it's like a pipe ruptured. He turned on the leopard faucet. It's pure leopards. I haven't seen big cats behaving as a
Oh,
liquid
yeah,
like this
this
since
movie.
Roar. And the
It's
bison
insane.
never stop coming. It's unbelievable. 2 missions in, and it's the greatest hunting game of
Whoa,
all time.
why is this big cavern?
And look, it even sets up a rhino to be your rival.
What the okay,
I'm not sure the
I don't know.
WWF is going to buy self-defense anymore. And I mean the panda one, not the one Mr. House used to run. And get this, the lions want you
lions
dead
start-
too.
yeah, okay.
At least these are
I was wondering, I
pack-hunters
said, when
until
the
a giant
lions-
pillar falls down that pulverizes a good half of the pride. Who would have thought an African safari was more like Time Crisis? This game does not make you a conservationist. It makes you think maybe people were too hard on that dentist. Maybe Cecil the Lion had AoE attacks in multiple phases. I wasn't there. Is that why Cabela's stopped making these? I mean, technically it was a Czech developer, but Cabela's approved it. When you see lions running past water buffalo
Yeah,
and impala to
after you.
specifically get you, it opens a lot of questions. Is this another iteration of Blue Gender? I'm talking about Blue Gender twice in 1 year? Who cares? Blood for the blood god.
And elephants? What the fuck? You killed like 60% of the animals in Africa. Okay, I guess that guy's dead. The driver.
We will salvage what we can. But right now, I have to make repairs. Maybe you should start your
Make
hunt.
repairs.
I'm sorry. Start my hunt for the day? I'm amazed that he survived the commute.
I will be here a very long time. Maybe you can find that bull elephant that has given us so much trouble.
Damn, that gun looks small in his
Wait,
head.
that voice.
He does Baki's voice and Shadow the Hedgehog.
Switch with the triangle button.
Your Shadow with his beloved and iconic handgun, and Christian Bale, which is perfect design and casting. Well, off we go on foot.
You just shooting
It
everything
actually
in
is kind
sight.
of tense moving through this bush. You have to scavenge for health and ammo, but at least you are leveling up your skills. You're pretty much guaranteed to max out Marksman, which gives you extra ammo. The others can be trickier, and of course. Now what you may not have known is this game is actually a Souls-like because you have a stamina meter and can dodge roll. And the Bison has some moves too, but you've seen plenty of them die already, so let's find something more exotic. Ah, Hyenas. This is where you learn about the turnaround button, which is instantaneous.
Headshot.
And look, while it is fun to forever change the biodiversity of these animals, the aim assist and drag and how you move the weapon is just so clumsy.
I
and
bet
awful.
people love this.
A lot of it
part.
is due to something many
So
FPS
many
games
people
do
hate
that you might
hyenas.
not notice. In many other shooters, the gun follows your crosshairs, or the screen is more fixed on it to where the gun always follows it. Most of the series was light gun compatible, and this is no exception, which would work better if the whole game was on rails like the car, but it still felt and looked awkward there too. You can still use your sights, and most of the game is going to be on foot. So rather than trying to be a good on-rails shooter or a good FPS, it's in this weird hybrid zone. The game is trying to have set pieces, but my heart and soul want to call them incidents. We got past the car incident.
They
Now we're
running away.
entering the Hyenas
Kill them, don't let them go.
That's strange. The ranger station is always manned this time of the year. No matter. Get inside. You will be safe in the basement.
Go into the basement of the abandoned ranger station. Oh god, this reminds me of the bear house in Condemned 2.
Oh, just fucking hyenas down here. Super hyena? What the fuck is that?
Hyenas everywhere.
Jacob, you knew that on the way in. It doesn't stay dark for long as hyenas absolutely swarm the area. I think they're supposed to break in from outside the station, but I swear they sometimes spawn inside the building. It is endless snarling and growling and shivering.
Hyenas are
They
actually...
follow you through every inch of the building, including outside.
Hyenas are actually pretty large animals. When you stand next to them, like I've seen some, they seem small when they're usually fighting lions, but when you see them next to like a human, you're like, that's a pretty large animal. These hyenas look fucking huge. They look like they're the same size the lions are. Like, it's like even if they were all female, they wouldn't be this big. And why is everything trying to kill this one man? Like, they ain't go after the black guy, and he's out there working on a truck, probably unarmed. They all over. Did they kill everybody? Like, because there's a shotgun sitting, I'm assuming they killed everybody. All you need is you just need some random dude like, how did they do that, man? They're animals. they cut the power.
These are the most obnoxious hyenas in video games. Well, released video games.
Since 80s!
Why are they so desperate? And then wham, a hyena officer has arrived. Again, like the wolves, demolishing 3 battalions of them will discourage them, but taking out the leader will.
And dark.
When they're dealt with, you know what it is.
You just
Now,
shoot
going
every
back to
other
Rival
animal.
from earlier, the game tries to establish villain animals. This is hard to pull off for a number of reasons, with one being every animal is already trying to kill me, so they're all villains. But just to make the rhino from earlier a little bit more irredeemable, they show it fucking up an impala. But that wasn't the animal Ed said was a problem earlier.
Maybe you can find that bull elephant that has given us so much trouble.
Earlier, you did encounter elephants on the road too, but couldn't kill any. I just assumed this was because you weren't carrying an anti-tank rifle or something and just didn't have the caliber yet. And check out the dialogue here.
It sounds like now is your chance. Take him down.
They never say rhino, and the rhino boss fight is kind of bland and easy. And it moves a
Kill
lot like
every
how the
animal.
bison already do. I have a theory about this. I am convinced that at one point you 1v1'd a bull elephant. They already had the model, and the pre-rendered cutscene had Ed wanting you to take care of it, but someone somewhere thought that would be in such bad taste or cause controversy to the point it
really?
got scrapped.
That's in
The
bad
follow-up
taste.
is also vague. Really?
You must be
Respect your
eager to
prey.
tell your brother you have taken such a trophy.
Not that a rhino is much better, but I feel there's a story here. And now flashback time.
Yeah, maybe you should get a kill under your belt before you start planning where to put all your trophies.
That's why we're here. Try to keep up.
It's a good day to hunt.
It's always a good day to hunt.
True. But I can't think of a better way to spend my birthday. 2 guys I'd rather spend it with.
So we're taking back to pre-bear collision, and this is a strange choice.
Yeah,
We've already
what?
seen how Dad and the bear allegedly died. So now we're taken back to the beginning of that story where the brothers are inexperienced hunters. But at least Alaska is beautiful.
Go for it. Look after your brother.
awesome.
Shoot
Wait,
it in
we're
the
back to
ass.
hunting elk? Cabela's, I don't think we can go back to this. Not after
Yeah,
that.
you did all this
But
shit.
hang on. Desert war in a car followed by a sneaky climb through the mountains. Are they actually using Modern Warfare 2 as the blueprint? This is not the same atmosphere.
Alright, I'll take the one on the left. You take the one on the right.
You take the one on the left.
3, 2, 1, now! Great shot.
Nice work.
Oh god. Are we gonna get Cabela's version of no Russian? But for now, Dad is pleased that Jacob is killed and this
kill
fills his
all
eyes
the
with light.
wildebeest.
So this chapter is more to explain why Jacob is the way he is. And to be fair, an elk hunt is a nice break from the horrors of Africa, which were— oh shit, what the— okay, never mind. Pursue the moose.
Moose has wolves.
Some wolves may have picked up the smell of blood.
Man, who cares about the wolves?
Yeah,
I'm
why
way
would they
more scared
attack
of a
you?
moose. The tier list for these animals is just completely wrong. They treat the moose like it's an oversized gazelle, and the wolves are the wolves from the Grey. That did come out while the game was in development. Liam Neeson says that wolves will kill all life within 30 miles of their den, and that appears to be the rule here too.
There's a lot of them.
Hang on, we're coming.
That was cheap. He didn't even have his gun out. These wolves are starving. They're attacking you like this.
And remember, this all happened before the bear hunt, complete with a different black wolf. Now the scene could be how Jacob's fractured mind remembers things, but who knows?
You get PTSD.
Oh, yeah, 100% crazy.
The basically is the same character, he just has facial hair.
Jacob,
Is that Canderous?
The
it's been a minute.
Maybe more than a minute. But happy to see you. Glad you agreed to meet up.
We always talked about coming out here together.
We did.
Oh, I used to have one of those chairs like
I guess he didn't want me to forget it. He may have followed in his footsteps and took over his job, but
I'm not sure if he means park ranger or if Dad was the Ketchikan Doomslayer. Basically, I'm doubting him as a force of good.
Yeah,
The
what?
Clangett people might have carved a 12-story tall shame pole of the man.
I couldn't stay connected to that past.
Come on. Trotting the globe, taking on dangerous game. Don't you think that's all about Dad?
If you came here looking for answers, maybe you should just go home.
I'm not going anywhere.
Dude, what
I
is
came to hunt.
fucking I forget his name. What's his name? Hellboy. What's the guy that played Hellboy? I had his name now. I instantly forgot it when I want to say it. But he got his jaw, or the jaw from the guy who played the Maniac Cop.
I appreciate the lift.
There are reports of an impala herd just inside the gorge. Should provide for an exhilarating hunt.
Sounds perfect.
An impala hunt also doesn't sound too exciting in comparison, but it sounds like Jacob's getting off a little at the
Yeah, we
idea.
haven't put these
This is
animals
a
on
fun
the
one.
endangered species list yet.
Like creatures.
Let's kill them. Let's make sure we do that. I said at least.
Oh, come on. That didn't count.
Wait, what?
It is possible it was only wounded like the moose, but moose have way higher AC. Oh, it's because a jaguar had to steal it. Actually, it's because I didn't shoot the male impala.
I love he keeps saying jaguar. I wonder if he's doing that on purpose. Yeah, you saying celebrities like Jaguar. What was I about to say? What was that game? Sniper Elite. I was like, at least that you shoot Nazis, which I prefer to shoot. But all these animals trying to kill you. I mean, he was like, what am I supposed to do? I had to completely wipe out this Cape Buffalo herd.
So every so often it pretends to act like a real hunting game again. The entire impala hunt lasted maybe 30 seconds before it went off the rails. Though I really do dig the Predator jungle drums in the soundtrack.
That'd be crazy if a fucking predator came out and attacked you.
Get out of here. These threats are everywhere.
Yeah, impalas are over. It's jaguar time. You can use
These
detective
do
vision to
kinda
see
look
them
like
perfectly, but that's not very sporty.
Jaguars, like they spots kind of. So I mean, maybe they meant.
I always thought jaguars were solitary hunters, but judging off the sounds, there are maybe 300 of them out here. This is Jaguar
Okay,
Thermopylae,
maybe.
and I have to be the sword of Xerxes. But they're not formation fighters and are crafty ambushers. They spend the first while jumping around trees, screeching, and trying to demoralize you. And you're always coming across ruins or ammo stashes from the unworthy warriors who died before you. I'm not yet sure what Cabela's means by these greater lore implications. It is very narrow, and I don't like that. Jesus!
Is that a Jaguar?
Jaguar Alley actually wasn't so bad.
These are supposed to be
Jaguars. Back on the menu.
Good, not good. I got lions here. Repeat, lions.
Jesus Christ, they're eating the jaguar?
Yeah,
do lions hunt jaguar?
They do.
I'm positive
not
they
jaguar,
could. I just don't
leopards.
know if they do or even live near each other. At least it is just another take out the alpha section, which saves a lot of headache. It seems like them being perched on the jaguar would be a warning that you're in for way more danger. And you know, that's fine. I've been shooting so many big cats all god damn it.
Let's take out this entire lion pride.
What happened to killing the scary one makes them go away? Lionesses actually do perform most of the hunting, but damn. There are so many lions, I'm just gonna leave. It turns out lions are like Nazgul or vampires, where they don't want to come near running water. This may confirm the threat is somewhat demonic in nature.
They don't like water. That's true.
It's too bad Jacob is clumsy and slides directly into the geese lair.
I'm fine. Just give me a sec to climb out of here.
I can only be thankful they're not Canadian geese, who absolutely deserve Remington flash photography on site. But hang on, they are.
They are Canadian.
Not one goose. They're always hissing and biting like that.
Okay,
wait.
It's a python.
Oh god, crocodiles? Nile crocodiles are in on this? I guess that makes sense. They are ferocious. Though it looks like there was just the one for now, which is kind of odd.
Wait, you near the Nile?
Where'd the music go? Defeat the hippo? What fucking... Ah! Why is there a hippo
Okay,
in
that
the
hippo
maze?
would kill.
How did we survive as a species before guns? Where are the fucking impalas? This one's more of a real boss fight.
We kept our distance.
Defeat the hippo. It has phases. Of course it does. The hippo is an animal that I accept has phases in real life.
Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
Wait, why is the hippo
right,
out
this
of
is
the
where it
water
summons
during
vampire
that
bats. There you are.
Like, they normally come out at night to graze. But, I mean, they do come out during the day sometimes.
And then it just sends us to the next level. I know Ed said we did, but are we actually taking trophies? Getting meat or anything? We killed roughly 200 animals at high speed in a car, and I don't think we recovered any of those. And these sounds are not promising. I see. Is there a way around the baboon hive? Okay. I did check around, but no dice. This takes a strange turn.
Alright.
Oh, I'm about to say, do they have tails?
Jacob, it is very hard to hear. You must keep moving forward along the path, but just don't left.
Is the game implying that the baboons are jamming me? This has disturbing implications. And man, Jacob cannot stop losing his footing. For how good he is at obliterating nature, he's a clumsy dude. And now the baboons have me where they want me.
Except I have all the guns. Say, put them on a dangerous
The jungle
species.
drives me crazy, but the game is starting to remind me of Spec Ops The Line. Like, if Spec Ops was an endorsement of all the events in its story. I saw a Let's Play of Homefront like that once.
I'm surprised they haven't made a Congo game based off the movie.
Cool.
I was about to say they're white foxes.
I know I'm stuck on this, but the Impala Hunt itinerary didn't mention quick-scoping baboons. I'm going to abridge this because it rains baboons the entire Riverwalk. There's a lot to think about
killing
at Baboon Alley. Dad loved hunting, and this whole ordeal is to honor him, but this feels more and more like a ritual. Why is all of nature out to kill Jacob? The sandstorm feels more and more like some kind of divine event, and the game is leaning into a surprising amount of horror. Why bother with the flashbacks of the beginning of the bear hunt when we know how that ends? Is it to show our villain origin story in full detail? I don't know, but Ed temporarily makes it past the monkey jamming to warn of more leopards. Their alliance with the baboons is strong, and even with music off, they still get violent horror stings. And I know it's an alliance because across the valley, the Baboon King is encouraging it. And he's immune to the hunting rifle. What?
That do kind of look like they use, like, a jaguar skin. And that might be why he's saying jaguar. I may be wrong. It kind of looks like it. because jaguars' spots are different than a leopard's, and their face is different. Also, they are a bigger animal. And it wouldn't surprise me because, like I said, I don't think they were going for, realism when they made this game. So, and plus, like I said, jaguars are not indigenous to Africa and South America, but who cares? Just shoot them and kill them. You're shooting and killing everything else. Like this thing looks so fucking stupid. It literally looks like they were like, well, this one can't look like a regular baboon because this is supposed to be, the alpha or whatever. So they need to make it look like monstrous.
Protects him. The forest is so dense with leopards, you can fire into any tree and one is guaranteed to fall out.
I thought he was joking.
What's wrong with
what
this
the
place?
fuck?
Well, there could be an answer because you catch sight of a structure. It's hard to get a good look due to all the big cat attacks, but it appears to be a crumbling stone one, which is unusual for a jungled mountain pass in Uganda. So that's weird on its own, but it gets stranger. It's still functioning. What civilization built this? For now, I'm going to call the builders of this the Ancient Ones. The Ancient Ones rigged the door to close nearly immediately, and its purpose is obvious because the baboons still use it as intended. It's a gladiator arena.
This is Congo. That's what this is.
And it comes complete with death traps. Is this what it means to respect your prey?
Because in
Why aren't
Congo,
baboons
they had
the overseer of the arena.
They had
and the
hippos
whole
attack
time,
you.
the baboon king sits up in the rafters throwing down insults. What's happening?
All right, punk. It's you and me.
Punk. Duke Nukem and some shit. What the fuck is this? What is this music? Please tell me he added this. If this is the goddamn music. Jeez. This goddamn baboon is huge.
You know, when you shoot a deer in the tutorial, this isn't where you see things ending up. The trapdoors barely slow him down, too. He knows this arena well. It's a frantic but doable fight. It's the ending I find disturbing.
Baboons don't have tails. Or am I tripping? I don't look at baboon asses.
You don't push a button. The death of the baboon king wills the door open. Is there lore I'm missing from a different Cabela's game? Please let me know. And you immediately fall again.
Luke?
Man.
Oh shit, they do have tails.
What are you talking about? He has a journal of... Yeah? I can only assume he's seeing things we don't. Oh, here we go again.
One for the history books.
I wish I could just run up and just push him off that
Hey,
cliff.
sorry to bother you on your day off, but it looks like we got a possible grizzly attack up on the mountain.
Okay, Dad is off to hunt the bear, and Luke is
Oh,
being
that's
trouble
why
again.
he was hunting the bear.
Where are you going? Relax, jeez. Just gonna take a look.
He's moved about 3 miles after this cut.
Where'd you go?
Come on, there's an old sawmill down here.
At least Jacob means to fall here.
But now it needs to be a horror
Where are
game.
you, Luke?
In the old sawmill.
There's mountain lions all over.
I see him. I'm getting out of here.
It looks like Resident Evil Village. Why is this happening? The way shadows are
I'm
cast in
getting
the
outta here.
atmosphere,
Oh,
this
thanks,
is a straight
brother.
up horror section.
Thanks, bro. Just leave it. What's with these
When you
chains
start
and
playing,
shit?
right, you think the car massacre
Why
has
is
to
that
be the height of
electricity?
how ridiculous the game is.
I
Which
thought
is
this
still
was
kind of
abandoned.
true, but it doesn't stop surprising me with what it keeps pulling out. It looks safe to reload. Oh my god! They wait until they hear you reloading?
Just shoot it.
I
He'll
can't get
fall
over
out.
it. 10 years on, and I still cannot believe this is what the game is.
I will forever live in a city for the rest of my life.
It's like something from an AVP game, but pumas.
Yeah, who the fuck works here with this ceiling like all broken up like this?
It is funny they use the big cat stock sound effect, but really, what makes the game so silly and great is that these are just animals. They aren't crazy mutated creatures or some kind of bioweapon, they're just normal mountain lions. Which makes the plot fucking insane.
Hey, this gate is locked. How'd you get out of here?
I just ran.
The security gate is shut because the mountain lions have cut the power. How can they cut the power?
Animals.
Jacob does restore it, and I promise you, many mountain lions died to get back here. Then while following Luke, you notice a buck, so just snipe that down and keep walking. We're also losing a signal because the wolves or pumas are jamming us too.
Wolves.
I'm going to guess wolves because without exaggeration,
I'm gonna be
we
surprised
kill
if
about
a damn
80 wolves here.
honey badger
They emerge from
comes
random
up
rocks and
nowhere
holes and
attacks
coordinated bonsai charges and are relentless.
It's like the main
amount of
villain.
wolves you gun down is a thing of legends.
You have literally
That's the scouting
destroyed the
party now. It's a
ecosystem's
wolf
entire
river.
park.
You are a conservationist, yes?
If this many wolves was in this area, they would have
I can only wonder, how has
killed
Jacob
everything.
not murdered Luke yet? In fact, when I catch up to him, I try. The game doesn't let you, but Jacob's heart is beating so quickly. And he dares to ask what took me so long.
Gotta go after him. Make sure he's okay.
What took
No
you
way,
so long?
man. He said stay put, we stayed put.
It doesn't matter now. Someone you care about could be in big trouble. You go after him.
You didn't put down a horde of apex predators, Luke.
Yeah, I've been like, fuck you, Luke. You didn't even help me. You like, I just ran. You left me back there with all the goddamn animals in all of Alaska. And you like, well, you go after if someone's in trouble that you love, you go after. Oh, thanks, Luke. You know what, Luke? Go fuck yourself. How about that, Luke? How about you? And take this bullet. I just shot Luke. Punk. Fuck Luke. Talking all this shit. And then you talk about you ran. I'm like, you left me. I guess it's some sibling rivalry or like they get animosity towards one another or something. Like, it's like, Luke, what was my help? With your fuckboy haircut.
Yeah, I'm here, Ed. What's happened?
Something very bad. There's been an animal attack. A man was killed.
An animal attack? Out here? Unthinkable.
And your brother.
Luke?
Yes. He is very angry.
Oh, damn. I thought he was going to say he was
Impossible.
dead.
Truly insane.
I fear he could be in big trouble.
I'm on my way.
So the
What is the
flashback
animal?
mirrors chasing Luke again, I guess.
Tonight,
William
someone
Birkin?
attacked and dragged a man away while his family watched.
What do you mean, something?
The family is hysterical, but insist it was
What
a
are these
black lion.
I was about to say
No
these
such
alliance
thing as
from
a
Ghosts in the
black lion.
Darkness.
Your brother, he said the same.
Yeah, I
But
think
then
there
he
is a
found
real
out that
thing.
it was a father with children who was killed, and suddenly he got very agitated. His face became very red, his breathing was upset.
Okay, we're vicariously
Thanks.
avenging Dad now. Except that Ed says this forest is the extremely dangerous one. You know, compared to our stroll through the 100-acre wood we've been having.
It is not wise to follow.
Doesn't matter. Someone you care about might be in trouble. Go after him.
Oh, that's what the flashback was for?
What do you know about this black lion?
The children, they just kept
I've always
saying,
wanted to
Black
kill
Lion,
a
Black
black
Lion.
lion.
It was very dark, but
Exactly. Could have been just a normal lion.
Yeah, there could be no such thing as a pitch black hedgehog either. Also, is this one of the Alaska cabin assets out in the jungle?
Wait a
Surely
minute.
this represents Jacob's fractured mind and warped
Yeah,
sense
because
of
I was
reality.
wondering. I was
And
like,
then they arrive.
wilderness.
Completely normal lions.
Yeah, that's just
normal
a
for
lion.
Cabela's
He
dangerous
just has a
hunts
black
anyways.
mane.
any sign of your brother?
Nothing here.
Ow, Jesus.
Our father was killed by a grizzly bear when we were young.
Oh,
Could we have the heart-to-heart away from the lions?
So, this explains why he hunts man-eaters.
World-class reputation.
And now he thinks it is his duty to try and save these children's father from his same fate.
why are we talking
Wait,
about
you said
this?
killed and then dragged away.
Come on, Luke. I know you're out here. I found your pictures back at the camp. All the trophies you killed over the years. I know why you do it. And why you're doing this now.
This is
Yeah,
also
he's a
disjointed,
fucking
but was
lunatic.
also obvious. Does Jacob think Luke would only kill bears specifically to get over what happened? Also, are we in an Ancient One city? So much is happening so suddenly.
Whoa.
This is what happens when you try to add a story
That
to
is
something
not a lion.
that just doesn't need it.
Or a panther.
Oh, is this a trip?
Oh my god. The animals are setting traps now. The
Are you
jaguars set up an
serious?
ambush.
Okay,
And wow,
are
it
we
feels
still in
bad to
Africa?
control.
Is
This
he
is
still-
no Dead Space 2, Tram. So you escape the trap incident,
Or
and for the
Last of
first
Us.
time all game, you get a new weapon. This was during the height of FPS games having a bow or crossbow that was supremely overpowered, but this one sucks. Sure, it
Okay,
can
these
one-shot
things
a
do look
leopard,
like
but you're facing
jaguars.
down battalions of leopards, and it's just too slow. And it looks like the lions are not aligned with the baboons. Jacob foolishly stands near a ledge, and we all know what happens when he does that.
Oh, the ledge
and
just
cue the
fall
entire
apart.
pride launching a
What are
full
you,
frontal assault.
Laura Croft? Oh, Laura Croft.
The scenery changes back to leopards, while Luke continues to ignore your radio calls. Even though I just got the crossbow, it sure feels like the final gauntlet of the game. Endless big cat
Good thing
attacks
you have
with
a
more and more
healing
Alaskan
factor.
cabins in the scenery, along with the strange stone structures left behind by the ancient ones. It is incredible that they tried to attach any real story to what you're witnessing here.
Yeah,
I mean, to
like,
break it down,
why?
Luke pulled Jacob up to safety instead of taking a shot on the bear, and this is why he travels the world hunting big game, and especially man-eaters.
Oh, I saved
But
my
Jacob
brothers
seems
to
about
shoot
a million
the
times
bear.
more lethal,
Why
and
didn't
we
it?
did very little about him. And then he
Why didn't the dead shoot the bear? He was standing there. He was in that little area with the bear. He was helping his brother get out of there. Like, why ain't the dead shoot it? He let the bear run off. So Jacob blames himself. Like, oh, if I would have shot it then I could have killed the bear. Like, yeah, or you could have missed or not killed the bear. The bear got to your brother and mauled him to death. Like,
You get a
lot of things
development
could
that's
happen.
straight out of War of the Worlds. After slaughtering hundreds of apex predators, he's brought down by a lowly snake. He had an actual Achilles heel. The news of imminent venom death finally makes your brother break silence and head towards you. Ironically, the venom snake gave you snake eater color grading. Your health is always dropping, but there are about 5,000 health packs in the ground, along with
piss
more
filter.
leopard traps. But at least it is an endurance round that doesn't involve parachuting.
these animals cannot
There
be
is still
set
a
in
lot.
traps.
But finally, after soaking up every health kit you can find and passing out, your brother arrives with a health kit. Though now that I see him in this lighting, he looks more like a roided up revolver ocelot.
Survive.
Why? Why
Oh,
you
you
sound?
can't be real. Another flashback?
You sound
What else
like,
is there to tell?
like, oh,
I
you'll
guess the bear is
survive.
here. Maybe these will eventually go past when Dad died. Like, maybe the bear faked his death and we have to hunt him ourselves. There are wolves left here? Not for long, I guess. It does turn out the wolves are weak to platforming. What's going on up there? That was like an actual Looney Tunes bit. I'm getting close to my breaking point with the game. Every time I play this, at some point, I just sink into an incoherent puddle because it just hits me when I'm playing.
Why don't
What is
you
it with
just
this
shoot
family
it?
and ledges? So he's stuck out there on the ice, and he provides sniper cover, and kill maybe 100 more wolves? And if you're lucky, you can shoot the ice they're on and send them to the bottom of the lake. I guess we never bothered to tell Dad this story when we linked up with him.
That wolf just
Or you
ran
know what?
past you.
Maybe it was a pure snake venom dream. Jacob might have shooed a wolf away from Luke, who has left me half comatose in the eldritch baboon and lion jungle.
I know you're out there. I love you, bro. I really do. You just saved my life. Again.
Did he get trashed off anti-venom? Oh my god,
Oh, a fucking warhog.
a pig. And there's a cliff where you can take down some wildebeests in self-defense. I was convinced that at this point the game only had big cats to throw at you, but there's more somehow.
Yeah, they shoot more
But there were still
herbivores.
dozens of leopards in the ancient city, and you get the idea. Jacob still wants Luke to stop the hunt, but Luke's going on the hunt.
Keep running. I'm not turning back.
The mythical black
Oh, it is a
lions
black
are
one.
real, likely bred by the ancient ones to defend their holy sites. It's an incredible new species,
kill this
so
animal.
5 seconds later, you find a shed full of explosives. Can we finally abandon all pretense and just start carpet bombing the jungle?
Oh my god. Let's see this. You guys in there.
I'm starting to wonder if the Black Lions are the ancient ones, but at bare minimum, they are collaborators, so all this shit has to come down. I don't know what's more baffling, the giant ruined city or the fact there are large prey animals comfortable hanging out up here. Also, my Black Lions are the Ancient Ones theory feels more and more sound as this gate opens up for them as they're chasing Luke. He has somehow run out of ammo in a jungle where there are more bullets than berries. So it's very similar to the wolf defense mission, except Luke seems even more pathetic here. Black Lions just stack up on him like an Assassin's Creed fight and take turns barreling him over. It's almost like they're trying to tire him out so they could properly arrest him or something.
I am a jerk. Yeah, I know. Maybe now you'll listen to me. We're in this together.
He's not gonna listen. He's an idiot.
I'll follow your tracks.
Just shoot him.
A nearby cave. It leads down to the gate.
I hope he gets
For being so
killed.
elusive, there are hundreds of Black Lions out here. And you get into this pattern of slaughter Black Lions, enter a new ruin, save your brother, then kill more lions. The story said he was, but Luke does not strike me as the master man-eater slayer. Then, finally, you drive off the lions, and you're back with your brother. Good God.
Keep up. That monster's so close I can feel it.
Come on, Luke, get killed. Oh, fuck off with this.
Getting close. I can feel it.
Okay, so the game is saying the Black Lion hunt is a direct parallel to the grizzly bear hunt. Luke helped someone instead of shooting an animal, which I guess was the wrong choice because Dad died from it. So the new lesson should be to shoot the animal with no hesitation, which the game has been training you for. But all these flashbacks mainly involve shooting wolves and then falling down. Though this final flashback does have a conclusion to the wolf arc. It looks like the wolf commander tells the grizzly that the entire wolf horde has been obliterated. The bear roars something that roughly translates to "give me back my legions" and then slaps the shit out of him.
Wolves are attacking, my lord.
Or maybe some survived. They could be the bear's honor guard. What's bizarre is you go through all these wolves and then have a boss fight with the bear, which you know is gonna make it, even when he fakes his assassination by your hands. I don't know if these flashbacks are supposed to be taken as fact. When you first play the game, it seems like bringing the brothers on the bear hunt is a terrible idea because of their inexperience. These flashbacks only show that Jacob was a master of life and death practically the whole time. Because he doesn't kill the bear here, that means you're not playing through a delusional wish fulfillment. The game is extremely repetitive, but if the theme is always shoot first, then at least that is appropriate. That is completely in line with the entire campaign.
If I hadn't been afraid to finish the job, Dad would still be here.
That's worth this death wish. We were kids. It's nobody's fault. Anyway, all that matters now is taking out this man-eater.
Nobody's
Absolutely.
Yes, kill him.
It's taking a hostage.
No,
that confirms that the bear was dead for sure, and the Ancient Ones are the Black Lions, or have chosen them as their successors. The Emperor Black Lion is the force behind everything, and he's taken your brother to directly challenge you on his mountaintop fortress. And he sends down henchmen animals and dangles your brother around just to taunt you.
Luke, I'm coming!
Stay away. He's hunting you.
Stay away.
Luke!
What is happening?
Note that his roar is shaking the ground. How is this from Cabela's?
Yes, kill him. How did he catch? Oh, he fell back like this.
At last, the final boss of nature. And he makes it hard to get shots off because his roars completely throw off your aim. And when you do get a hit, he teleports away.
Okay.
Coward! Luke, I'm coming!
Coward's an animal.
Jacob can go to pull up his brother, but
shoot those
what
birds.
happened last time?
Forgive me! Take the shot!
Just shoot the guy. You don't shoot Luke.
You don't have a choice.
And then shoot the animal.
Climb.
Cause like, you could do both. Like, you could shoot
oh no.
Luke.
I didn't think this was what the game was going for, and this isn't looking great for Luke. Jacob did decide not to immediately shoot the animal, so this was inevitable.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. He shut this thing.
Oh my god, it's over.
Like 1,000 times in the head and heart, and it still was able to attack Luke. You fucking break.
Made the right choice. Just like you did when you pulled me away from that bear.
Really?
All right?
Yeah.
Really?
I did not expect that turn.
All right.
Damn it.
I came out here for a reason. Let's get on with the safari.
What, you want to go
Get
kill
on the
more
safari?
animals?
Are there any left? You want to keep going? And what happened to the
Fucking
original
hate
guy
this
who got
game.
dragged off? No follow-up? Cat dead?
Nah, that
Details
guy's
later?
dead.
And the lesson was to always help before hurting? Utterly deranged ending. Fitting for an utterly deranged game.
End credits.
Oh my god. And the series ended here. Now you just have the
Yeah,
single
it should
multiplayer
have.
special ops. These modes are more the kind of thing you'd expect from this game.
Just free shooting.
Nature.
And then Man-Eater's more like
Is
the
that-
campaign.
Is that
Hunt all
Ironside?
What is there left to say? This is supposed to be a
His
hunting
name
horror
Michael
fantasy,
Ironside,
which
isn't
it does succeed in that. No game has succeeded more in that. But its bizarre tone, delivery, and how it frames the story makes it come across like glimpsing into the mind of a serial killer. It's an absolute Frankenstein born from a perfect storm of conditions. The pile of bodies you leave is truly staggering. Hundreds of animals will die by your hand, and the game ends with the protagonist, smiling as Hallmark music plays,
Who's a
declaring how
conservationist.
excited he is to keep going. The fates of other characters or the bizarre things in the world are never elaborated on. I can only say it's a shame the game is currently delisted, because even in the Cabela's catalog, there's no game that gives you a campaign
I'm sure you
quite
can
like
find
this.
it somewhere.
To have this kind of premise with realistic animals and it's completely sincere, it's just nuts. And that makes it a game worth talking about. So, have a happy Halloween, and for God's sake, don't leave candy out in the yard. Because God knows what it might attract.
They're hyenas. You're like, I live in America. Like, that don't matter. American hyenas.
What is the best Halloween candy I've received trick-or-treating? The sad part is I don't know because it was homemade. There was a lady giving out candy she made that was like a combination of Three Musketeers and a Buckeye. It is hard to describe, but tasted incredible.
That's interesting.
So I'm stuck with that. What game as a kid scared me from finishing it? I know Resident Evil was one, and I didn't have that, my friend had that. Like, I remember that one actively giving me nightmares, but there was also an N64 game called Body Harvest where you fought giant bugs, which wasn't too scary, really. But for some reason, which the details I've completely lost, I just could not pick up the game again because I felt nervous. I might have to go
I
back
never
and see if
found
I was just
Resident
being
Evil
weird.
scary.
Is Gremlins a Halloween or Christmas movie?
It's
I've usually
both.
watched it in November or early December because it's a good transitional movie. There's so much Christmas it feels weird to watch on Halloween, and so many Gremlins that it feels weird to watch around Christmas. But Gremlins 2 is an anytime movie. There's never
Yeah,
a bad
true.
time to watch Gremlins 2.
True. I like how he just left his brother out there. All these animals literally trying to eat every human that exists. I'll just, use this med kit on him and then just leave him like up next to a rock. That's why I said fuck Luther. Luke. He should have let that black lion maul the shit out of him, eating him alive, asshole first. Yeah, because I didn't really go trick-or-treating as a kid, because my dad was like, no, my dad was like, that's witchcraft. And we weren't even Christians. It's like, he's like, that's witchcraft. We don't do that. But when I was in school, we did it. They do like a dress up, and which I got made fun of because I didn't have a costume. One year I did, my 5th grade year. My mom bought me, maybe it was my 4th grade year. It was one of those. Because I was only at that school for 4th and 5th grade. Where my mom bought me like some vampire fangs and like a Dracula cape. And I just wore that. And I remember being so scared because my dad had a tendency to go through my bag. Sometimes my backpack, he'd just go through it, just randomly. And I put it in my backpack the night before. I think my dad was gone. My mom got home and she had it when she got home from work. And she gave it to me and I put it in my backpack. And I was just like, please don't look at my backpack. Don't look at my backpack. And he didn't look at it. And that was a fun Halloween. Actually fun. But yeah, we didn't Like we just had the regular old candy you buy in the store. So no, we had I remember a teacher made muffins, and I think the math teacher had like brownies or something. I recall like brownies, but yeah, we didn't really celebrate Halloween like that. And then as I got older, we would trick or treat. Like I remember I went trick or treating with my friend. He was taking his little brother out. Like we didn't get anything that was like homemade or open. They was like, don't take it. So we didn't anything that wasn't already wrapped. We didn't take it. And like scary game, it's funny. It's like I'm older now, and there have been games where I was afraid. I'm still afraid to play. Like I wanted to play Alien Isolation, but I'm so scared to play that game. I was playing Dying Light, which I've beaten the game multiple times, but when I first played it, it took me forever just to play the part where you had to go outside, because I played all the missions all the way up to, I think it was, where you got to go out on the bridge and get the light bulbs off the bridge because the light bulbs blew out at your like headquarters. So they're like, oh well, you got to go over to the bridge and get those, but you have to go at night for some reason. And I remember like having to go there, and I played everything, every mission I could until that was the only mission left, and then I stopped playing the game because I was so scared of that. It's grown ass man couldn't get through that part at night because I felt so anxious. And then I finally was like, just play the game. So then I went out there. I had the, if I remember correctly, I think I had the camouflage thing. So you could kill a zombie to camouflage yourself. So I was able to keep doing that over and over and over till I got there. And then of course I got in a fight there, had to run and shit. I was like, ah. And then, but now I could play that game like it's nothing, because one thing, my character is so overpowered because I just upgraded him so much that I can literally go into a volatile like nest and just kill all of them by myself. So like I don't care. Plus I started playing with my brother and his friend. And then, you playing with other people is not as scary. But yeah, I wanted to play that in Alien Isolation. I wanted to play Outlast. I wanted to do that this past Halloween, but I didn't. I wanted to do that last year. Didn't do it. Didn't do nothing this Halloween. I uploaded the videos and then went to work, and it just didn't feel like doing anything. Plus, doing renovations around here, we get home and I don't feel like doing shit. Or after doing that, and then my brother is also doing that. He's more the expert in that because he actually went to school for carpentry, and even though he's not a carpenter, he's a police officer. And then he went to school for that for 6 months, like some training program, and then went to college to become a music producer. Graduated, did that. He did that for some years while working and doing other jobs, like regular jobs like security, and I think he worked in an office at some point. And now he became a cop back, like I think he joined the police force, I think like in 2012 or something, 2013, something like that. Because I know he joined after I went in the military, and I went in the military in 2008. But yeah, that was what we had. Somebody made. I remember when I was in Oklahoma, our grown asses went trick or treat. Some dude said he's like, y'all little old to be trick or treat. All in our 20s, and some of them was in their 30s at the time. It was like, go trick or treat. But we had, some of the people had kids, so we kind of used that as an excuse. But we did it on base, so that was whatever. Hard drive. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed my reaction one. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below. Make sure you subscribe, and if you hit that bell, if you want to be notified when I upload new videos, comment down below. Share this video. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.